Good morning, team. Is anyone getting caught watching too many Olympic replays? Well, we won't say too many. It's been lots going on for the Australians, especially. Plenty of good wins out there and plenty of goals. So I'm about halfway through watching that stuff this morning. But jump on, give you guys a little bit of chat around some of the questions you're asking here on YouTube. And if you're listening on podcasts, it's going to be an easy way to listen as well. And thanks for that. And also thanks to you guys on YouTube as well for sticking with me with 5 rounds to go. So William asks, help Coruscant to Starling, ? Lukey for Olakau'atu and Utoikamanu for Gray. Is this good trades? Probably not. I'd say you're in like the 5 or less trade scenario. Coruscant's a hold. I think you go Lukey to Starling would be the play. Or Utoikamanu to Starling. That's a definite win. And maybe use the second one, Utoikamanu to Olakau'atu. If you could do that, that'd be sweet. I imagine you can't though if you're going Uto to Gray to free up some cash. So probably just the one trade for now, either Lukey or Utoikamanu to Starling would be the play there on that one. So video, get that one going there. Stinky poll, nice. You think Munster is worth trading for? He'll be a backup half trying to strengthen my bench. I'd have to trade Fainu and Hands for him though. Or should I trade for Ponga this round? One trade to Ponga, if possible, would be the play. Don't double trade, I think, on that one. Marshall, I had Cook, Grant, and Gray last week. That's a crusher. So good. Should I loop Savage or Gray? Guys, in looping questions, just make sure it's someone from the first game. That's going to be the easiest way to do it. So in that case, Gray is in the first game. We'll get into my tips as well while we're here. But Rabbitohs played that first game. So you want to loop Gray first because if he ends up scoring well, you take his score and you don't have to think about Savage anyway. And Gray should outdo Savage very, very easily. But if he gets injured or something like that, then you can play Savage instead. So, yeah, I don't think playing Storm is a big factor in that front. He's a fullback and playing well, so he should be fine in that front. But just loop him first. Gray first. Gray first. All right, Sam Fainu to Eisenhuth / Starling or anyone else under 600k. Trades aren't an issue, just want the extra points they can get. Starling, because Eisenhuth is a bit up and down. Selling Crichton, I'm focused on head-to-head now, sitting just inside the top 5k, so winning the comp is not happening. It's prelim final week. You can't justify holding Teddy and Crichton. Of course you can. There's a thing called looping. I think I'll have a good week this week without Teddy and Watson based on them being able to loop. We can't guess the perfect 17, so being able to loop multiple players and be able to guess the correct 19 is the best way to go. So I'm okay with you selling Crichton though. If that gets you a better if that gets you a better score, sell one then. Easy. You don't always have to listen to my advice either. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but thankfully a lot of times it does work out. I think looping is very, very helpful and very, very important through the back end of the season here when you have a 1 or 2 out and you have a pretty strong 21 with even guys in your 19 to 21 being able to get 50s like we saw last week with Hands, Talangi, Fainu, these types of guys there. Casey McLean or Assy. Coin flip. Based on position. Assy has the spot for the rest of the year, I think. Casey McLean might lose his spot in the last few, but he might be safe and he's a bit cheaper. So probably a coin flip there. Your pick, Taps or Carrigan? It's a 50-50. Yeah, like I said, 50-50. Do you want to loop it next week? Do you not? 50-50 on that front. Whichever one is a preference. With Scoop near top in Mixer, should just go with the crowd. I tried to go early pods last week and heavily backfired. If I stuck with my week 1 Mixer, I would have been top 5 overall, was 50th in game week 1. Yeah, okay, there you go. Yeah, a lot of time it's get on the hot hand, especially at this time of the year for sure. So Strange for either Hammer or Turbo. Also 3 trades left sitting at 1800, need some bang bang boom factor. I think Ponga will be that way. Turbo. Go Turbo. Has more upside. Errol Fantasy without the Trolls group disappeared. I don't think so. I think it's still there. Thought I'd leave my Mixer the same as last week. Then was surprised at reset and allocated an auto team. Ah, damn. That's rough. I'll have to leave the same. You have to pick it each week, yeah. 37th in Mixer, nice work. Another day, another inside scoop. How good? That's for sure. Dunners. Is Watson a sell? No. DC or Fogarty? DCE, why not? Ice, apparently. DCE. Target Ponga, yes. Galvin to Ponga in Supercoach, yes. Anyone to Ponga almost, I think. Would you do Penasini, Galvin, and KPP for Carrigan, DC, and McLean and say goodbye to trades to leave me with 0? No. Also got KPP. Make 2 max, but 1 is better. I imagine you can't do that though, and you need McLean. Even hold if not. Is Terrell Mann, Strange, Tapani, and Karapani worth it or a waste? I have plenty of trades. Go for it with plenty of trades. Walker to Ponga leaves me with 2 trades, ranked 28. Walker, like Sam Walker? Leaves me with 2 trades. That's a go. That's definitely a go for gold strategy. So up to you. I think Ponga is gonna be pretty important, so that's cool. Would you trade at Appy or Blore this week? Blore first, for sure. Who's the best hash replacement for max 820k? I was thinking Tapani or McInnes. Probably Taps. I think McInnes could go back to his normal role. Thoughts on selling Nickera? No, don't rate it. He could go back to 70s. He could stay at 30s. We don't know, but yeah, you'll be kicking yourself if you get 70. Connor Watson to Carrigan, no. And Physio says like guitars a week. That's right. Good stuff. Hey bro, would you rather have out of DC and Burton? I know they're both good, but struggling to decide. DC just. But both are good. Hey Jamie, 4 trades left. Thinking of trading Katoa to Ola and Haas to either Ponga or Keeney. Little worried about Knights halves, not knowing what they're doing. What are your thoughts? Thanks mate for your help. First time under 10k, currently 7k. Good stuff. Okay, Katoa to Ola. If you've got enough trades left, Ola Ponga, if you have 5+ trades. Nice work. All right, Walsh to Ponga in Supercoach. Nah, don't think so. Not a playing, there's got to be other guys that you can improve on. I understand Ponga's great this week, but Walsh should be good too. Appy to Ponga, a good play with 5 trades left. I feel Ponga is a good play based on Newcastle draw. That's fine. Would you trade Strange for either DC or Tapani? Yes, and up to you. Both are good. 2 trades left. Thinking either Nickera, Brown, or Galvin to Ponga. Nickera, Brown, or Galvin. Ugh. What would you think? Currently ranked 230. Your name is top 100, or I could feel full send on 2 trades for a gun mid also. Hold, I think. Or just Galvin to Ponga, because I think round 26 will be harder. And yeah, he'll obviously be out, and maybe some Storm guys and whoever else. I've got Yo, Cotter, Colo, and Plath with Faino and Sipley on the emergency. Also for Feeder and Nico, do I get Tapney or go for Fogs? Yo, Cotter, Colo, Plath with Faino and Sipley. Yeah, go Fog or DCE or whoever that decides to be for you. Hey Jamie, thoughts on bringing in Starling for Faino and trading Watson or Nickera to Carrigan? Just 1 trade, unless you have 7, I think. It's the best play there. Surprised you didn't mention Keeney. Snooze, you lose. Yeah, for sure. He's very expensive now, though. You can go for it if you want. Well done to him. At this stage, turned away by his price, and also because AJ's there. Last time AJ played, Kenny was off the bench, so it's too uncertain with 3 trades left. Yeah, you could just keep it. You could be safe. Feels tough at high price and low trades. I'm not trading personally, so yeah, that's it. Have to use my last trade on Haas to either Yo or Laquatu. We'll be riding it last couple of weeks, hoping for no injuries. Good stuff. Good luck. Good luck, sir. Have 9 trades left, rank 609, 20 playing with Teddy on bye. Good stuff. Have Strange, Faino, and Galvin as potential trade pieces over the next few weeks. Trying to decide between 0, 1, or 2 trades this week. Option 1's hold. Strange to Faino, Strange to 620k under, so Munster, Valhammer. Strange plus Faino to Yo and McLean. Option 3, for sure. For sure. Good stuff. 9 trades ranked top quay. God, I'm so jealous. If you don't finish top 200, you've done something wrong. For sure. Bringing in DCE for Haas, as I have good coverage for mid. Hoping DCE returns to last year's form. Lovely. Should I trade Haas to Carrigan or Murray? Carrigan or Murray? Carrigan will score better, I think. But you could go like Tarpany if you want to play her instead. I'm going Brown to Johnson. One last ride with the Prince of Penrose. Good stuff. Good luck. Koloamatangi sell soon since he's only getting 60-ish minutes. Nah, they had a different bench makeup too. No Mamazelis last week. Plus he played 80 the 2 previous weeks. What do you guys think about Big Nelson as a cash down option trending upwards and might play second row where historically he kills it? Yep, solid pick for sure. At a cheap price. Who scores better this week? Plath versus Warriors or Galvin versus Knights? Coin flip. I think, Galvin's had 2 low weeks, Plath had 2 high weeks, but that could turn around very easily. Is Colo still a better buy in my situation? Either him or Yo, but already have Adden. I'm very wary about round 27 rests. Also wouldn't mind better edge cover instead of Fainu, but a solid chance I won't need that cover either before Tigers buy anyway. In that case, Colo. Otherwise it's Yo for sure. It's Yo for sure. Play Fainu, Appy, Gray, or Tungo. I imagine you don't have any loops. Happy, I think. Should I go Chris Randall or Curran? Randall? Just? Curran's carrying some injuries. Firmo out this week, sadly. Who'd you go for out of Taps or Paddy? 50-50. I think we're getting close to the end of our messages. What's that, 2 days ago? Yeah, Tuesday afternoon. Payne us to who? Already have Yo, Carrigan or Taps. Fidi for me, picked him up months ago. Nice for Fidi. Brought in Fogarty and Savage for Fainu and Buller. Ugh, yuck. That hurts. And Duck Wayne gained 200 ranks, now ranked 4,010. Have 7 trades left. Upcoming trades has to Yo, maybe K2P to hold the second for this week and then go hard next week. 1,007 for me this round into 135th. Thanks for the video, Jamie. Good stuff. Thank you very much for being here. But yeah, guys, just before I get into the tips, just keep thinking about that looping situation. You might bring Carrigan this week so you can loop him next week. If you have a couple, make sure whoever you're looping in 5, 6, or 7, you can, they play in the first couple of games so that it's very easy to muck around with it. Like this week for me, I'll show you in the trades video later, but I can go Teddy in starting wing fullback. I can put Gray in like 6 or 7 and have, move my dual guys. So Karaz can go up to center. I think Garrick will either stay in wing fullback or center and put my centers on the bench. So White and Iro, those types of guys. And I have no wing fullbacks there, so I can loop Gray from position 7. And if things don't go well, I can muck around with that. If things do go well, I just keep Teddy there and leave Gray in 7 and go from there. And then I can put White and Orblaw in number 5. And I can do some mucking around with that. If I don't like Gray gets in 7, I can then loop, 6, which is cool as well. So there's a few things you can do, and that's what I did last week. And I'm going to do that again in this week here. So there's plenty of cool things you can do with looping. Strategy with trades, I think try to keep level with trades to rounds. So I'm at 3 trades, 5 rounds. Next week is going to be 3 and 4. I'll be closer to being able to use a trade. I think there is that one. So as much as you can, try to have 1 or 2 loopers. Don't trade if you don't have to for a big upgrade, unless you've got sort of 6 or 7 trades right now. 5 even, you can maybe use 1 or 2. Would be okay, but anywhere from 3 down, I think you try and hold for next week. There will be some injuries, there'll be some suspensions. Go nuts from there. My tipping this week, unfortunately, I lost a spot in my very important family tipping comp. I'm down to second. I'm 1 point behind, which is annoying, but we're going to make up for it this week. Last week, I wasn't my best week in the end, obviously. Tipping Warriors hurt in that front. I got Cows, I got Roosters. I missed the Broncos, sadly. I did change once I knew everyone was going to be there, and yeah, it was a bit of a frustrating one. Storm got the loss against the Dragons, and I picked up wins with Sharks, Panthers, Dogs, but the big one for me was changing from Titans to Broncos. My opponent ended up having the Titans in that one, so that hurt. So there you go, into second in that one, 5th in the private group, and 11th in the open comp. So congrats to Heath, where he's at the moment. He's in the money rounds and doing a good job. I'm still in a good spot with margin, but yeah, we need to get some improvement going, that's for sure. But Storm over the South in the first one. I'm going to pick the Titans this week against the Sharks without their main playmaker. So Atkinson's going to have to run the show. They did pretty well last time when that was the case, but yeah, Titans, I'm going to pick them at home this week on a bit of a roll, getting some good wins. I think they're 8 from their last 13. Eels, going to tip them to lose against the Panthers there. Eagles, I'm going to tip to beat the Raiders away from home. It's going to be a really fun, close clash, in my opinion. But the Eagles have a full team on the park, which is going to be plenty of fun for them. Tipping them by 6. Cowboys over the Broncos with House out, Mayhem out. They might do okay, but Cowboys just going to tip them to win at home. Dogs over the Dragons. It's going to be a really close clash, but Dogs are playing incredibly well at the moment. And they might have a little bit too much on the defensive side and the discipline side to get over the top of the Dragons, and they can't seem to go back-to-back wins. Dolphins against Warriors is probably the next hardest one. I will pick the Dolphins. They are in dire straits, and they need to get a win here to get back into the 8. So, Finns, that one there. There's some news come out about TPJ now just leaving and going to England. I cannot work that bloke out. And yeah, a few people are on the same boat as myself. Like, well, you can't just quit a team and then next year come back into the league, and that's happened here, and then he stuffed around with the Dolphins as well. Apparently, again, it's not 100% yet, but Courier Mail just popped that one out there. Frustrating. But yeah, Dolphins hopefully can get that win up against the Wars. Knights, I expect them to beat the Tigers there. Everyone's expecting that one for sure. So that's my tips, and that is the questions and answers coming into round 23. I'll get back to watching some of the Olympic highlights, and I hope you guys are enjoying that and enjoying these videos and podcasts. Thank you, team. We'll see you in the next one, which will be the trades video.